Hello and welcome. We are about to embark on a remarkable journey, a grand tour through one of the world's most captivating regions. Here, where the azure waters of the Mediterranean lap against ancient shores, lies southern Europe. It is a land steeped in millennia of history, a crucible of culture, a vibrant tapestry woven from diverse landscapes and peoples. From the sun-drenched islands of the Aegean to the rugged peaks of the Pyrenees, this corner of the continent has profoundly shaped the course of human civilization, leaving an indelible mark on art, philosophy, and governance that resonates to this very day. In our exploration today, we shall visit each of the nations that comprise this extraordinary realm. For each one, we will seek out its heart, its capital city, a nexus of power, commerce, and culture. We will also examine its unique emblem, the flag that flutters in the breeze, a symbol of its identity, its struggles, and its triumphs. Our first destination is a land of unparalleled historical significance, Italy. The Italian peninsula, jutting majestically into the heart of the Mediterranean Sea, has been a beacon of civilization for centuries. From the snow-capped Alps in the north to the fiery volcanoes of the south, here the echoes of the Roman Empire reverberate through time, a powerful foundation upon which the Renaissance was built. Italy is a living museum, a testament to human ingenuity and artistic fervor. At the very heart of this nation lies a city that needs little introduction: Rome, known as the Eternal City, the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, the grandeur of the Vatican, and the bustling energy of modern Italian life. The symbol of the modern Italian Republic is a simple yet powerful tricolor, known as Il Tricolore, three equal vertical bands of green, white, and red. Green, the plains and hills, a tribute to Italy's natural beauty and a symbol of hope. White, often seen as the snow-capped peaks of the Alps and a sign of faith and purity. Red, passion and courage, said to commemorate the blood shed during the struggle for unification. Together, these three colors create a flag that is a proud and elegant symbol of Italy's past, present, and future. Now let's head west, across the big blue Mediterranean Sea to the huge and varied Iberian Peninsula. Here we find the country of Spain, a place with big differences. It's a land of sunny, dry plains, green fields, and really tall mountains. Its past is like a complex blanket made from the threads of Roman soldiers, Visigoths, Moorish leaders, and a huge empire that people once said the sun never set on. This rich and often wild past has given Spain a deep culture, from the fiery dance of flamenco to the dreamlike art of its famous painters. Right in the middle of the country, on a high, flat area, is its capital city, Madrid. Unlike many of Europe's big cities, Madrid isn't next to a major river. It was picked as the capital in the 1500s exactly because it was in the center. It was a good spot to rule the kingdom from. Today it's a city full of energy, famous for its fancy streets, its amazing art museums like the Prado, and a lively nightlife that keeps going until the early morning. Madrid is the active, beating heart of today's Spain. The Spanish flag, often called La Rojigualda, is a striking and special flag. It has three horizontal stripes, a wide yellow stripe in the middle with a thinner red stripe on top, and a thinner red stripe on the bottom. This design was chosen in the 1700s because it was easy to see at sea. On the yellow stripe shifted towards the pole is the Spanish coat of arms. This is a super detailed symbol, a story in itself. It's made up of the symbols of the 5 old kingdoms of Spain, the Castle of Castile, the Lion of Leon, the Stripes of Aragon, and the Chains of Navarre. At the bottom, a pomegranate stands for the Kingdom of Granada. Every part of this coat of arms is a chapter in Spain's long and famous history, making its flag not just a national symbol, but a detailed record of how it was formed, and its lasting spirit of discovery. Our trip now takes us to the very edge of mainland Europe, to a country that has always looked out at the huge Atlantic Ocean. This is Portugal. It's a country with its own special feel, different from its neighbor Spain. Rough coastlines, sunny beaches, gentle rolling hills with cork trees and grapevines. Right where the Tagus River meets the Atlantic, you'll find the country's capital, Lisbon. It's one of the oldest cities in Western Europe, even older than Rome. 7 hills, noisy yellow trams, sad fado music that floats out from local pubs. It was destroyed by a huge earthquake in 1755, but it was rebuilt with a grand and strong spirit. Today it's a charming mix of old history and new ideas, a city bathed in a special soft light that reflects off the wide river. The Portuguese flag, which came about after the 1910 revolution that ended the monarchy, is a bold sign of a new time. It's split vertically into 2 colors. The smaller part, near the flagpole is green, the larger part at the end is red. The green stands for hope for the future. It's also seen as a nod to the country's lush green landscapes. The larger red part is a color of strong feelings. It's a powerful way to remember and honor the blood of the Portuguese people. Right where the two colors meet, there's a fascinating and detailed symbol, the armillary sphere. This was an old tool for studying stars and navigating, a symbol of Portugal's important role in the Age of Discovery. It shows the world that Portuguese sailors opened up to Europe. In the middle of the sphere is the traditional Portuguese shield with its 5 blue shields and 7 castles. The flag is a great mix of new government ideas and pride in history. We now travel east, back across the Mediterranean to a land of myth and legend, a place considered the very cradle of Western civilization. This is Greece, or Hellas as it is known to its people. It is a country defined by the sea, a collection of mountainous peninsulas and thousands of islands scattered like jewels across the Aegean and the Ionian seas. Here, the concepts of democracy, philosophy, theater, and the Olympic Games were born. The legacy of ancient Greece is all-pervading, its brilliant light still illuminating the modern world. At the heart of this ancient land lies its capital, Athens. Named after Athena, the goddess of wisdom, the city is dominated by the majestic Acropolis, a rocky outcrop crowned by the iconic Parthenon. This ancient citadel stands as an eternal monument to the city's golden age. The Athens of today is a bustling, modern metropolis, a sprawling city where the weight of 3,000 years of history is a tangible presence, felt in its ancient ruins, its Byzantine churches, and the vibrant street life that fills its plazas and markets. The Greek flag is a simple, elegant, and deeply symbolic design. It is popularly known as the Gallinalefki, meaning the blue and white. It features 9 horizontal stripes of equal width, alternating between blue and white. There are several interpretations for the 9 stripes. The most prevalent theory is that they represent the 9 syllables of the Greek motto of independence, Eleftheria I Thanatos, which translates to freedom or death. This was the rallying cry of the Greek War of Independence against the Ottoman Empire in the 1820s. In the upper hoist side corner or canton of the flag, there is a white cross on a blue square. The cross is a clear and powerful symbol of the Eastern Orthodox Church, the established religion of Greece and a crucial element of Greek identity and culture. The colors themselves, blue and white, are deeply evocative of the Greek landscape. The blue symbolizes the sky and the seas, the Aegean, the Ionian, the Mediterranean. The white represents the purity of the struggle for independence, as well as the white crests of the waves and the shimmering white of the marble from which its ancient temples were built. It is a flag that perfectly captures the essence of the Hellenic Republic. Our trip now takes us north to the eastern side of the Adriatic Sea. Here you'll find Croatia, a country with amazing natural beauty. People often call it the land of 1,000 islands. Clear blue water, secret coves, old port towns. If you go inland, the land changes into thick forests, waterfalls like those at Plitvice Lakes, rolling fields, Slavic people settling there, kingdoms from the Middle Ages, Venetian Empire, Austro-Hungarian Empire, Ottoman Empire. The main city, Zagreb, is inland, by the Sava River. It's a charming and fancy city, with a clear Central European feel. Zagreb is split into the old upper town, bumpy stone streets, gas lamps, old buildings, and the more modern lower town, 19th century parks, museums, busy cafes. It's a lively cultural and political center showing a more European side of Croatia away from the coast. The Croatian flag has 3 horizontal stripes, red, white, blue. These colors are traditional Slavic colors and linked to the Kingdom of Croatia since the 1800s. Right in the middle of the flag is the Croatian coat of arms. The main shield has a red and white checkerboard pattern, the Sahovnica. This symbol has been linked to Croatian kings since the 900s, and is the country's most recognized sign. On top of the main shield is a crown made of 5 smaller shields: Ancient Croatia, Republic of Dubrovnik, Istria, Dalmatia, Slavonia. This crest is a map of the nation's history and places, a proud statement of combined, varied heritage. We now move to the northernmost country of our southern European tour, a nation nestled between the Alps, the Adriatic, and the Pannonian Plain. This is Slovenia. Despite its small size, it boasts an astonishing diversity of landscapes: alpine peaks, pristine glacial lakes, dense forests, a small but beautiful coastline. Often called Europe's Green Heart, A significant portion of its territory is protected nature, making it a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. Slovenia's history is one of resilience, having been part of various larger empires for most of its existence before achieving independence in 1991. Its capital city is Ljubljana, a name which can be challenging to pronounce but belongs to a city that is incredibly easy to love. Ljubljana is one of Europe's greenest and most livable capitals. The Ljubljanica River, lined with weeping willows and charming cafes, flows through its heart, crossed by picturesque bridges like the famous Dragon Bridge. The city's architecture is a delightful mix of Baroque and Art Nouveau, largely the vision of the architect Jos Plečnik. It is a city that feels intimate, clean, and exceptionally welcoming. The Slovenian flag is, like its Croatian neighbor, a horizontal tricolor of white, blue, and red. These are the traditional pan-Slavic colors adopted by Slovenian patriots in the 19th century. The specific order, white on top, then blue, then red, was based on the medieval coat of arms of the Duchy of Carniola, to distinguish it from other similar Slavic flags, and to cement its unique national identity. The Slovenian coat of arms was added to the upper hoist side in 1991. The emblem is a shield featuring a stylized representation of Mount Triglav, Slovenia's highest peak and a powerful national symbol. The name Triglav means three-headed, and its iconic silhouette is a source of immense pride for Slovenians. Below the mountain are two wavy blue lines. These represent the rivers and lakes of Slovenia, as well as its access to the Adriatic Sea. Above the peak are three golden, six-pointed stars arranged in an inverted triangle. These are taken from the coat of arms of the Counts of Celje, a great and powerful Slovene ducal house. The flag is a modern design deeply rooted in the nation's natural and historical heritage. Our journey now takes us into the heart of the Balkan Peninsula, to a country of rugged mountains and deep canyons, and a history of extraordinary complexity and resilience. This is Bosnia and Herzegovina. For centuries it's been where empires, cultures, and religions met and sometimes clashed. The legacy of the Ottoman Empire is visible everywhere. The legacy of the Austro-Hungarian Empire is visible everywhere. Mosques, Orthodox churches, Catholic cathedrals, synagogues. Sarajevo embodies this spirit. Nestled in a valley surrounded by mountains, it was here the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand happened. More recently, Sarajevo endured the longest siege of a capital in modern warfare. Yet Sarajevo has emerged defiant and vibrant. Baskarcia Market is bustling with life. A tram moves through the streets. The current flag is a modern design, adopted in 1998. It was chosen by the International High Representative after parliamentary disagreement. The flag features a wide medium blue vertical band on the fly side. A yellow right-angled triangle sits against the blue field. The rest of the flag is the same medium blue. The design is deliberately neutral, avoiding divisive historical or ethnic symbols. The triangle's 3 points represent the country's constituent peoples: Bosniaks, Croats, Serbs. The triangle also echoes the map's triangular or heart-like shape. The yellow represents hope and the sun, a bright future. Along the hypotenuse run 7 full 5-pointed white stars and 2 half stars at top and bottom. The white stars represent Europe and are meant to be infinite. The deep blue, similar to the EU flag, reinforces Bosnia and Herzegovina's European aspirations. We now travel south to a small but fiercely proud nation on the Adriatic coast. This is Montenegro. Its name, derived from Venetian Italian, means Black Mountain, which is honestly a fitting description. Dramatic, dark, rugged mountain ranges that crash down towards a stunning coastline. The Bay of Kotor, a submerged river canyon, is, truly one of the most spectacular landscapes in the Mediterranean. Montenegro's history is one of a near-constant struggle for independence, a small mountain stronghold that fiercely resisted centuries of Ottoman encroachment. Its capital city is Podgorica. Located in a plain at the confluence of 2 rivers, it is the country's administrative and economic hub. Much of the city was destroyed during World War II, so it is largely a modern city, rebuilt with wide boulevards and functionalist architecture. While it may lack the ancient charm of coastal towns like Kotor or Budva, Podgorica is the engine of modern Montenegro, home to its universities, government, and a growing business sector. The Montenegrin flag is, honestly, one of the most striking and regal in Europe. It is a field of deep red, bordered by a narrow golden-yellow band. The red and gold are traditional colors associated with Montenegrin royalty and statehood for centuries. The design is based on the royal standard of King Nikola I, who ruled Montenegro in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. At the very center of the red field is the national coat of arms. This emblem is a golden, double-headed eagle. The double-headed eagle is a common symbol in Orthodox Christian countries, representing the unity of church and state. It is a legacy of the Byzantine Empire, a symbol of power and authority that has been used by Montenegrin rulers for centuries. The eagle holds a golden scepter in its right talon and a blue globus cruciger or orb in its left. These are traditional symbols of royal authority and Christian dominion. On the eagle's chest is a shield. This shield depicts a golden lion passant, a walking lion, on a green field with a blue background. The lion is a symbol of episcopal authority and is also associated with the Petrović-Njegoš dynasty that ruled Montenegro for centuries. The entire flag is a bold and proud display of the nation's long and valiant history. Our trip continues to a country with rough mountains, old history, and a special culture. This is Albania. For most of the 1900s, it was one of the most cut-off countries in the world. But today it's opening up to show off its amazing coastlines along the Adriatic Sea, Ionian Sea. It's showing its tough Albanian Alps, also called the Accursed Mountains, and its rich old sites from Illyrian, Greek, Roman, Ottoman times. The Albanian language is also one of a kind, standing alone within the Indo-European family. This really shows how special the country is. The main city is Tirana. It used to be dull and plain, but Tirana has changed a lot. It's become a burst of color with buildings painted in bright, bold shades. Today, Tirana is lively, energetic, and a bit messy. Its main Skanderbeg Square is a huge public space surrounded by old landmarks and new buildings. It's a city that shows the forward-thinking spirit of modern Albania. The Albanian flag is one of the most unique and strong national symbols. It has a black two-headed eagle on a plain red background. The design is simple and very meaningful. The red stands for bravery, strength, and the blood spilled by Albanian heroes. It's a color of courage. The two-headed eagle has a long history. It was the symbol of George Kastrioti, Skanderbeg, who led a legendary fight against the Ottoman Empire. Skanderbeg is Albania's greatest national hero, a symbol of resistance and freedom. The eagle itself shows power and bravery. They call their country Shqiperia, the land of the eagles, and themselves Shqiptar, sons of the eagle. That link between people and bird is core to national identity. The flag isn't just political, it's a deep cultural emblem tied to their hero and their name for the homeland. Our final destination on this grand tour takes us to a landlocked country in the heart of the Balkan Peninsula, a nation rich in ancient history and natural beauty. This is the Republic of North Macedonia. Its landscape is one of mountains, deep valleys, and large tectonic lakes, including the magnificent Lake Ohrid, which is, by the way, one of Europe's oldest and deepest lakes. The country sits on the territory of the ancient Kingdom of Macedon, made famous by Alexander the Great, and its history is a complex tapestry of Slavic, Byzantine, Ottoman, and Yugoslav influences. The capital city is Skopje, a city that has been rebuilt and reinvented many times throughout its history, most notably after a devastating earthquake in 1963. In recent years, the city center has undergone a massive and, honestly, pretty controversial redevelopment project, filling it with grand neoclassical buildings and a profusion of statues depicting figures from the nation's history. The Vardar River flows through the city, separating the modern center from the charming Old Bazaar, a remnant of the Ottoman era with its mosques, caravanserais, and artisan shops. The flag of North Macedonia is a bold and striking design, adopted in 1995. It depicts a stylized yellow sun with 8 broadening rays extending from the center to the edges of a red field. The design is intended to represent the new Sun of Liberty, a concept referred to in the country's national anthem. The sun is a powerful and positive symbol, representing life, energy, and a bright future for the young nation. The design replaced a previous flag that featured the Vergina sun, an ancient symbol found in the tomb of Philip II of Macedon, Alexander the Great's father. This earlier flag caused a major dispute with neighboring Greece, which considers the Vergina sun to be an exclusively Hellenic symbol. The adoption of the current stylized sun was part of an agreement to resolve this dispute, making the flag itself a symbol of compromise and a new chapter in regional relations. The red and yellow colors have long been associated with Macedonia, appearing in historical coats of arms and revolutionary banners. The red field provides a dramatic backdrop, making the yellow sun appear radiant and powerful. It is a simple, modern, and optimistic flag, a symbol of a nation looking forward while acknowledging a past that is both glorious and complex. It's a fitting end to our journey through this fascinating region. And so, our journey through the sun-drenched lands and ancient cities of southern Europe comes to a close. We have traveled from the heart of the Roman Empire to the cradle of democracy, from the explorers of the Atlantic to the resilient nations of the Balkans. We have seen how each country's flag is not merely a piece of cloth, but a rich tapestry woven with the threads of history, identity, aspiration. These symbols tell stories of struggle, of faith, of natural beauty, and of the enduring spirit of the people they represent. The diversity of this region is truly remarkable, yet there are common threads that bind these nations together: a shared Mediterranean heritage, a history that has been intertwined for millennia, and a collective legacy that has shaped the world far beyond these shores. From Rome to Athens, Lisbon to Zagreb, each capital we visited is a living testament to this complex and beautiful human story. I hope this exploration has not only tested your knowledge but also deepened your appreciation for this extraordinary corner of our world. Thank you for joining me on this grand tour. The story of our planet and its peoples is vast and endlessly fascinating, and there is always more to discover. If you have enjoyed this journey and wish to embark on more explorations of culture, history, and the natural world, please consider subscribing to the channel. Until our next adventure, farewell.